Making a semi-early pitching change. We saw them make the pitching change against Watkins Memorial, but only 2/3 of an inning we saw came into relief. So we're going to see a new look. The Falcons up 2-1. Runner at first is Caitlin Mitchell, and they want to give a different look to Sydney Watts. First pitch, Watts. Oh, she had the big girl swing loaded up for that one, but came up empty, 0-1. The 0-1. Watts fouls it back, 0-2. With a count 0-2, the pitch to Sid. Up high for a ball, 1-2 now the count. Shaking off a couple of pitches. Here is Kat Myers. She's got the call. Runner at first is Caitlin Mitchell. Watts trying to move an insurance run into scoring position, the 1-2. Holds on the trigger, the count evens.
Kat Myers is a Michigan commit.
So only a couple of D1 commits. Yeah.
You're just going from
swing and a miss, strikes out Watts.
You're just going from Creighton to Michigan.
Now brings up McKenna Hogan, and you got to feel like you want to, if you're Anthony Wayne, you wanted to have a stopper come out. You wanted to stop any further runs. You want to keep this a one-run deficit.
You know how many programs would just kill to have two D1 caliber pitchers in their bullpen?
The count 0-0 to start for McKenna Hogan. Runner at first is Mitchell. Hogan takes a first pitch strike. But now with a new pitcher in the circle, you kind of have to get reacclimated with all the movement, the velocity, the break on their pitches too. So this is a good call by Anthony Wayne, and if it obviously pays off, which you're going to take your bets with someone like Kat Myers in the circle. The 0-1. That bunt takes a rocket off the bat and to the netting rather, 0-2.
Having two D1 pitchers reminds me of that 2019 champion team that had Allison Smith and Sophie Howell, who both went D1. Didn't allow a single run throughout the whole tournament. Run ruled everybody.
Falcons, if you're just tuning in, taking a 2-1 lead in the top of this fifth inning. Thanks in part to an Ayla Ray solo shot. Pitch goes back to the screening, and Caitlin Mitchell heads up base running. Will take second base as the count moves to 1-2. So now a base hit can add another run to the Falcon lead.
It's a big mistake there, letting that ball get away.
McKenna Hogan trying to make the Generals pay. The 1-2.
Looks like they're also sneaking second base behind the runner, which will open up the opposite field hole for Hogan.
And Hogan has worked so hard on being able to take the pitch the other way in the offseason. Swings and misses in this exchange, and how about Kat Myers? Goes 3-4 in the lineup and strikes out both of them.
Big Ten better watch out next year.
This Cat's unbelievable. Kylie Folkwine delivered the first RBI base hit at the state championship game for Austintown, and she cuts and misses, 0-1. Has a chance to add another here in the fifth. The 0-1. That one runs inside, pops off the glove.
Yeah.
Caitlin Mitchell goes to third. Another blunder now for the battery combination of both Kat Myers and Nowicki behind the dish. And one more of those can really hurt the Generals now.
I think that one was a cross-up. I don't think Nowicki was ready for an inside pitch.
So the count 1-1. Kylie Folkwine has another runner 60 feet away for Austintown. The pitch. That one lined out right center field. That has some good pop to it. It goes, it bounces up on the wall in right center field. Another RBI home. There goes Folkwine from second to third. RBI triple for the geologist Kylie Folkwine. And the Falcons add another to their lead.
That's 2 RBIs now for Folkwine on the day. Coming through in the clutch against 2 D1 level pitchers.
We've had the chance to interview Kylie Folkwine before too, and the confidence that this young lady just expresses, the aura of confidence that surrounds her. She's always ready for these big moments. Yeah, a freshman on paper, but doesn't certainly act like one with her maturity level and the way she plays these games.
Well, how about her year? I mean, she stepped on the freshman court, volleyball, stepped on as a freshman of basketball on the varsity level. And
got significant minutes, starting minutes in both too.
We kept hearing, wait until softball, and man, is it not disappointed.
So they tag Kat Myers for a run now. That will be charged, though, I believe, still to Patchen, though.
Yes.
But Kat Myers does give up the hit that scores an additional run for Austintown as the first pitch fouled away by Sammy Severn. It's 0-1.
After back-to-back strikeouts, it looked like Myers had the Falcons' number a little bit. Folkwine comes through and says, "Not so fast, my friend."
The 0-1.
Ooh. That's
Called
a nasty
strike.
pitch.
Beautiful pitch, too, on Severn. It's 0-2. Both pitches hit out to right center field by both the lefty Ray and the righty Kylie Folkwine against 2 different pitchers, too.
I just love high-quality softball, man. These pitchers are nuts.
0-2 pitch. Lined it down the right field line, but it goes foul. 0-2, the count remains for Severn. Fitch leading it 3-1, scoring 2 in this top of the 5th inning. Solo home run by Ayla Ray. RBI triple by Kylie Folkwine, scoring Caitlin Mitchell. And the first Falcon lead ever in a state championship game.
Crazy to
that
think.
Pitch
oh,
goes
no.
by the pitcher, runner coming home. Folkwine able to score the run, no tag applied. An additional run for Austintown. And that one, maybe one that Wayne would definitely want back.
That's the one you can't have happen ever. But, man, Nowicki has had a rough inning behind the plate. Another couple of balls get by her, and now that throw just missed the pitcher, completely missed her.
The Falcon family starting to feel all the excitement and electricity from this 3-run lead here in the top of the 5th inning.
Nothing's a done deal ever, but 3 runs cushion to Sydney Watts. That mountain feels like it's 10 runs for the Generals.
Last pitch was fouled back. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That lined up to short, able to cut it off and throw. Picked out of the dirt, but no, comes in and out of the glove over at first base for Patchen, and safe at the bag, Severn. This inning's not done yet for Fitch.
Things are unraveling a little bit for the Generals defense. They got to calm themselves down. I like this conference in the circle with players only meeting.
They want to talk about,
hey, we got your back. I got your back. Calm everybody down. Realize still it is a 3-run game, excuse me.
So many former Falcons that have come out to support this softball team. And a "Let's Go Falcons" chant filling Firestone Stadium here in the 5th. And now Coach gonna come out and have a conference with his team, bring the infield back in. But if you're Anthony Wayne right now, 2 down in the 5th inning, you now trail by 3 runs. What's kind of the conversation going on in that conference right now?
One, you got to keep them here. Every run counts that much more when you're playing Sydney Watts. But then, like I said, it's just to calm everybody down. State championship games are high stressful situations. And if you let it turn into a snowball effect, it can do it really, really quick. So Anthony Wayne just trying to break up the momentum a little bit, give everybody calm down, and make them go out there and make a play. Their offense is very good. I mean, you look at the 13 of their first 15 games were all double-digit run totals.
Abby Toth back in for Fitch. Cuts on and fouls it back, 0-1 to start. As the Falcons strike for 3 runs so far here in this top of the 5th, have taken their first lead in this state championship game. And runner gets to second as another mishap near the plate. And boy, oh boy, Ant, you gotta feel, and you don't want to speak for them, but you gotta feel like maybe getting into the head behind the dish a little bit.
Yeah, Nowicki's having a tough inning.
The 1-1, fouled back, 1-2.
But you look at this general offense, and they've, 19 times this year, they've had double-digit run totals. So they have to trust their bats, keep Fitch where they're at, and try as they might to make a comeback attack.
Abby Toth hits that one to left. It's in for a base hit. Coming around to try to score a run. No, pumping the brakes, Sammy Severn. Abby Toth goes to second, and the inning continues for Austintown.
There's another mistake throwing home. You got to keep that runner at first base.
And when it rains, it begins to pour for Anthony Wayne here in the 5th.
Fitch can really break it open here.
Morgan Roby. Gap to gap type hitter. Loves to find holes on the infield.
Kind of surprised that Coach Ward isn't taking the chance to go with Tina Montgomery in this at bat with the power that she brings in 2 in scoring position. And how big a huge hit would be in this situation.
You talk about it, and Tina Montgomery has stepped to the on-deck circle. So,
well, there you go.
So they're looking for Tina Montgomery, but they do trust the bat of Morgan Roby, freshman and sophomore too. You're looking at 2 young players that have so much trust in this Falcon order. Fouled away, 0-2 for Roby.
First 2 swings, Roby trying to go opposite field, staying inside the ball really well.
No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th inning, Falcons lead it 4-1. That one popped out towards right field, foul territory. It's out of play.
Another opposite field swing, trying to stay on the inside of the pitch, drive it to right field. Even though we see the outfield shaded a little bit towards the line anyway.
Roby steps into the box again with 2 strikes. The pitch. That one gets away. Another run comes home to score for Fitch. Sammy Severn crosses the plate. And now the lead extends again. 5-1 Fitch.
Just unraveling for Nowicki, unfortunately, behind the plate. You hate to see it. At this level, it sucks, you know, but it's just one of those days where it's just getting really, really tough for her mentally.
1-2, comes back to get the strikeout, does Kat Myers, but not before the Austintown Fitch Falcons strike for 4 runs in the top of the 5th inning. It's Austintown Fitch 5, Anthony Wayne 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th in this state championship game.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
It's the bottom of the 5th inning, 5-1. Austintown leading it. As how important is a shutdown inning in this one after a 4-run lead?
It's huge. You have all the momentum right now. The only thing that Anthony Wayne can do to get it back is to score. So Sidney Watts needs to shut them down in this frame.
Called strike. Cat Myers leads things off. It goes Cat Myers, Taya Marshall, Molly Connor. That's 7, 8, 9 here in the order for Anthony Wayne. The 0-1. Held up her swing. It looks 1-1. No, 0-2, excuse me. Called strike. I saw the arms go up from the umpire, but called the strike.
You hear the Fitch fans feeling it. They're getting loud.
The 0-2. Low and into the turf, 1-2.
I have a feeling this is the time for one of Sidney's signature rise balls. Up 1-2.
The 1-2. That one pop fly, stays up in the air. Abby Toth trails into foul territory to get it, one away.
Was a rise ball, and it got her to get under it and pop it up in the infield.
One down now. Taya Marshall will step in to bat. Righty-righty matchup. The 0-0. That one popped back to the screening, 0-1.
Five unanswered runs for Fitch.
All 5 of those runs coming, or 4 of those 5 runs, excuse me, coming in the top half of this inning. The 0-1. Low and inside, 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Inside again it goes, 2-1.
It's a good hold. 50-50 pitch on the inside corner.
Taya Marshall grounded out to third, her only time up. The 2-1. That one popped up, third base side. Morgan Roby gets it into her glove, sliding to her knees, out number 2. 2 pop flies in foul territory. 2 outs here in the 5th.
And you know on that turf, sliding is not fun. And she's able to sacrifice her body a little bit to make that catch.
9-hole hitter and Molly Connor. As the Falcons look to send the Generals down 1-2-3 here in the bottom half of the inning. The first pitch to Connor. Line past the third baseman, stopped by Ayla Ray, but she's just going to eat it. That was deep in the 6th hole. Ant made the diving stop, but really couldn't get a throw off in time. Wisely eats it.
Once that got past Roby, there was no chance to get her at first. So Ray saves a possible double if that gets in the left field, but he definitely makes the smart decision to eat the ball and not make that throw. You know, you risk an error. It's a long throw across the field. No need to risk it.
Generals, fans trying to start some momentum themselves here after the 2-out hit. Top of the order.
Yeah, well, their best hitter so far against Watts is up. Walked twice, but 2 really good at bats.
Brief conversation in the circle after the conference.
He said he's seen Watts very well today. And we'll see if that continues.
Shortstop, number 19, Abby Kennelly.
The first pitch to Kennelly. Called strike. Ahead in the count to start will be Watts, 0-1.
The first pitch strike that Kennelly has seen. And last time up, Watts walked her in 4 pitches.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. It goes into center field. Nicely backed up by Folkwine, but a runner now in scoring position for the Generals. That's Connor.
Anthony Wayne has been really aggressive on the base pass, and so far, Hogan hasn't been able to stop him.
Trying to get through the 5th inning. Send it to the 6th with a 5-1 lead for Fitch. The 0-2. Just try to slap that one. Opposite field, it goes foul. Count stays 0-2.
Now this is what she's going to do with 2 strikes. It's going to be a lot of opposite field swings, trying to stay inside the pitch.
Count 0-2. The pitch from Watts. Up high, Kennelly lays off, 1-2. Vitally important for the Falcons to try to have a shutdown inning after the 4-run burst in the top half. The 1-2. Another slap shot try. Goes foul, 1-2. The count remains.
Out of the box.
Stepped on the plate zone. Out number 3, and boy, oh boy, another blunder.
And that's another thing that is a lot easier to call with 4 umpires on the field.
Absolutely, as the umpiring crew makes the right call. We're through 5 innings of play. The Austintown Fitch Falcons lead it in the state championship game 5-1. We'll be right back.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Do not adjust your sets. DJ Yoakley coming out of the bullpen for Ty Bartell, who will be announcing the Scrappers game tonight. 5-1, Austintown Fitch here, top of the 6th inning. See if Fitch can get a little bit closer to that elusive state championship. Leading things off here in the 6th is
Tina Montgomery.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you very much.
Yep. Pinch hitting.
First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Second pitch also upstairs, ball 2. I've never come out of the bullpen before. This is the first for
Coming
me.
in cold.
Montgomery waits the pitch. Cut on and missed. Strike 1. I should have asked Ty if he had a one-liner he wanted to use. I guess we'll figure that one out during the break.
You'll figure it out.
Montgomery waits, taps this one foul down the third base side. Count evens itself 2-2.
Montgomery, much like you, coming off the bench for her first at-bat of the game. Trying to make the most of her appearance in the state championship. The sophomore
Infielder in the program. She waits the 2-2. Cut on and missed. And Montgomery, the first victim here in the 6th. So an Ayla Ray chant breaks out, and for good reason.
Number 12, Ayla Ray.
First time that she's going to see Kat Myers in the circle. Her and Caitlin Mitchell both chased the starter Patchins out of the game.
Ayla cut on and missed 0-1. So Ayla Ray sent a ball that's still going. She launched that one her last time through. Tries for the bunt here. It's a beauty and just trickles foul for strike 2.
Not many players can go a game and have a bunt single on their stat sheet and a monster home run to right field.
I think one of my favorite and most low-key moments in all of diamond sports is when someone shows bunt and then the next pitch they hit a home run.
Pulls back and just
amazing. Like, I love it. Like, no. Yes. Ray stands back in the 0-2. Cut on and missed. And Ayla Ray, the ace of base, retired for out number 2. So here comes Caitlin Mitchell, the senior. Mitchell's been doing an outstanding job at second base. You heard Ty talk about the golden glove that she's been carrying around this postseason. She takes strike 1 at the knees.
She was the last straw for Patchins that chased her out of the game, that liner that went just over the glove of the third baseman. Brought Kat Myers into the game.
Myers through the line, she deals. This is going to be tattooed past the second baseman. Into the gap it goes. Around first, heading for second. She's still got it. She's going to put the brakes on, and they're going to play safe here, and I like it as Mitchell with a 2-out double here in the 6th.
So she hit the ball hard against the Creighton commit, and then the Michigan commit comes in the circle, and Caitlin Mitchell says, I'll see your Creighton commit, and I'll launch your Michigan commit into the gap.
And now a Sydney Watts chant. The Falcon faithful is alive and well here at Akron Firestone Stadium. No intentional walk here. They're going right at Watts. She K'd the first time against Myers. She was, I believe, the first one to see her, correct?
Yep.
First pitch up and away, ball 1. Catches the inside corner. Watts didn't like it. 1-1.
She's also had a beautiful bunt laid down her first at bat, an intentional walk her next time up.
Sid dances back into the box. Myers scans in. She looks, deals. Upstairs, ball 2. Two balls and a strike. 2 away, runner on second. A lot of deuces on the scoreboard. Watts waits, Myers delivers, and the pitch in there on the outside corner this time, and it's 2-2. The pitch, Watts cuts on the changeup and comes up empty, and that's out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, a 4-run lead, 5-1. Fitch back after this.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Back we come, bottom of the 6th, 5-1, Austintown Fitch with the lead. DJ Oakley, Anthony Hartwig. Ty Bartell he was cruising along in this game, and you know that it's killing him. And he's probably got this game on, and it's eating at him, but listen.
He even left his water bottle.
He did. We'll take it back to him. In the words of Ty Bartell, no doubt, we'll bring it back to him. But I know he wants this, and I know Fitch wants him to be the call on this. So they got to do it for him now.
Got to do it. Last 6 outs are usually the hardest to get. You feel so close, you can taste it, but you got to stay focused and stay committed and get these last 6 outs of the game.
Watts deals first pitch up in his own, ball 1. Sid, as the wind picks up, the hair blowing in the wind. Something out of an action movie. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That's a hero shot.
It was you got that right. Buckman waits the 1-1. Watts rocks and fires. Buckman shows bunt, and Watts leaves it outside, ball 2.
Watts has done a much better job in the middle innings of this game, being aggressive in the strike zone, getting ahead of hitters, not falling behind too much.
Generals have had their share of blunders on both sides here this afternoon, and that one in the dirt.
Yeah, even though Fitch hit well in that 4th inning, there were also some runs that were kind of gifts to the Falcons as well. Wild pitches and a throwback to the pitcher that just wasn't on target.
But you know what they say, you got to be advantageous, right? Better to be lucky than good sometimes, and Fitch has been both here today.
And the state championship round can be so stressful on your mind. You want it so bad. Sometimes you get a little bit tight when one mistake happens, and we see it snowball really quick.
On strike at the top of the zone, 3-2 now on Buckman.
She has to step out of the box a minute and just reflect on that pitch. It completely froze her.
Count extended, 3-2. Watts digs in to the pitching rubber. Puts her glove on her right quad and starts her descent. This one chipped back foul, and we'll do it again. Watts with a new ball. Everybody positioned. Normal depth. Watts gets the sign from Hogan, toes and goes. Cut on and missed. Another big strikeout for Sid the Kid. One away here in the bottom of the 6th, a 4-run advantage. The Falcons right now grand slam proof, which is a real term. That's what you want.
Where you want to be.
That's the number. As here comes Megan Sumner, the freshman. Watts deals, Sumner watches, that one above the hands, ball 1. And the umpire gonna warn Watts about something. You see anything? I'm not sure what.
Maybe he didn't give her the go signal. She pitched before the batter was set.
Watts again, glove on that right leg, brings it back and deals. Upstairs again, 2 balls and no strikes. Sydney Watts just a sophomore, but she's got enough experience for, 5th-year seniors. It's incredible what she's been able to bring to the table.
She's already got over 600 strikeouts in her career. The Ohio State record is 1,146.
That pitch inside, and she falls way behind. 3 balls, no strikes to Sumner. Definitely got a shot at it, right? That record? Halfway home. Here comes Sid. 3-0. Strike. Registers right down Broadway, and now a hitter's count at 3-1 for Sumner.
What's amazing this year, 600 strikeouts, but they didn't play nearly as many games as they did last year.
Yeah, only 21 games.
Last year they really stacked up their schedule. They found that maybe it gassed her a little bit too much to the postseason run, so they lightened up their schedule a little bit as far as games played, not as far as competition.
Watts deals, strike on the outside corner, all the way back comes Sydney Watts, 3-2. Sumner stands back in. Watts knows this could be a big delivery right here. Anthony Wayne lingering on every pitch. Popped up, left field, over, and oh! Snow cone grab in left field. How about that? Ashley McLean, what a grab.
That ball kept carrying. And it was destined for a double to the wall.
They're selling the snow cones for $3 at the concession stand, but McLean's going to give you that one for free. 5-1, 2 down here in the 6th. The Generals down to their final 4. Here's Trinity Nowicki, the junior.
She'd love a big hit. She's had a tough day behind the plate. And anytime you have a tough day like that, you'd love to just find little ways to redeem yourself a little bit.
Ball 1 to Nowicki. Back on the rubber is Watts. Quick glance over towards the dugout. Now she deals. Strike on the outside corner.
Watts has been hammering that outside corner today with the curveball. Then comes back door with it to the inside corner to the righties.
The 1-1 to Nowicki. Cut on. Big swing and a miss. 1-2.
Change of speeds, that'll do it to you. You're trying to gear up for 68 to 70 miles an hour, and then here comes Sydney Watts with 55 and a changeup.
1-2. Watts in control. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. 5-1 lead for Austintown Fitch. Through the wind, rocking, firing, strike 3. Watts got her again. On to the 7th inning. Fitch looking to tack on some insurance runs. Brought to you by Myers Family Insurance.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
After 6, your score, 5-1 Austintown Fitch. Anthony Hartwig, DJ Yoakley with you. Ty Bartell joined you for the first 5 innings of this ball game before he had to be dismissed to go announce the Mahoning Valley Scrappers, another beloved staple of what we do, and certainly want to bring this one home for Ty, but I'm getting all kinds of text messages. Excitement is building in Austintown, and you can't blame them right now.
You can see it. They're 3 outs away. They having a chance to tack on some insurance runs here in the top of the 7th.
Here comes my homegirl, McKenna Hogan, taking strike one on the outside corner. This young lady I've known for a long, long time.
Hogan's heroes.
Now she's a senior and vying for the first ever softball championship in the history of Austintown Fitch. And the first team championship since 1931, you said?
Boys basketball.
Wow. Nearly an entire century. And you think about some of these teams that have formed in yesteryear as McKenna Hogan takes a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. I mean, some of the football teams, some of the basketball, some of these softball teams that we've seen.
Tells you this. I mean, they play in Division I and Division II in football. It's just the higher you go, the harder it is to get through these teams.
Upstairs, inside a little bit, and McKenna Hogan rolling the dice there. It's 2-2. Maybe a little cut on that speed ball. Here's the 2-2 delivery from Myers. Hogan fouls it off at the last second, stays alive to see another pitch.
Hogan has raised her batting average almost 200 spots from last year to this year. Put a ton of work in the offseason to become a much better hitter for this team, especially going to all sides of the field. She can really hit multiple spots on the field this year.
Myers deals, and the changeup is spoiled foul by McKenna Hogan once again. Hogan stands back in, Myers deals, and that one up and away, so the count goes full 3-2. A lot of people listening on YSN, anxiously awaiting the 6 outs left in this ball game. A lot of game to go. You hate saying that, but it's true. And Hogan swings and misses for strike 3.
You know, Anthony Wayne has pitched well today. The runs that they've given up, for the most part, other than Ayla Ray's home run, have been small ball or hits that barely get out of the infield or defensive miscues. The pitching staff of Anthony Wayne, with 2 Division I commits that are both seniors, have really done a good job today despite being down 5-1.
And this was a game that was 1-0 at one point, and you felt like that was the squeeze, right? That was the one that was going to break the back, and Fitch comes back not only in commanding fashion, as that one's cut on and missed, but they have come back and they have dominated this game and taken advantage of every opportunity they could. Folkwan up at the dish, by the way.
She's dominated. 2 RBIs, a triple to the right center field gap.
That one misses up and away, and now it's 1-2 to Kylie.
First RBI of the day as well. The first state RBI for Austintown, state championship RBI for Fitch. They were shut out in their only appearance in 1993 before this year, so Kylie Folkwine will forever have the first state championship RBI in Fitch program history.
Look at that. Little nugget by Anthony Hartwig for all you history buffs out there. Folkwine goes opposite field, into the gap it goes. Around first goes Kylie, into second. She gonna hold up? She is. In with a 1-out double.
So don't stop now. I know we're in the 7th, but Kylie Folkwine just a home run away from a cycle.
I love it. I'm betting you she'd exchange not hitting the cycle for raising that championship banner in the 7th. Just a guess.
Yep.
1 away, runner on second base. Fitch trying to extend this lead.
Number 7, Samantha Severn.
And here is Sam Severn. Sammy waits, first pitch in there for strike 1 right at the letters. And another strike to Severn as she falls behind 0-2.
Severn going to be an upperclassman next year. Going to be one of the strong leaders emotionally of this team.
The 0-2, Sammy cuts back and fouls it off for an additional pitch coming up.
Will probably be in line to take over second base when Caitlin Mitchell graduates this year.
Think about how special this Austintown Fitch team is. I mean, the names that are staying are just as impressive as the names that this is their last game. This is Stribble down third base side. It's going to be a fair ball, and that'll advance. Folkline to third. It gets away. Uh-oh. Play at the plate. Safe. The run comes through to score. Fitch will add another. I don't know why they're throwing it around.
Yeah. Folkline took an aggressive turn, and they just thought, we'll just get her off the base. And one of the big miscues of a defense is you never want to throw the ball around when it's not needed.
I mean, trying to backpick in that moment with 2 outs when Myers is absolutely dealing right now, and that's cut on and missed.
It's been a lot of that for the Generals today.
Toth digs back in. Down 0-1. And now 0-2 as she watches that one go by.
Pitching hasn't been perfect for the Generals, but it definitely hasn't been bad enough to give up 6 runs.
Tap towards third. That play is made. Across the diamond we go. And Toth retired for out number 3. All right, Falcon fans, call your family, call your neighbors. Anybody in Austintown, get them on YSN because the Lady Falcons are 3 outs away from a state championship, and we'll be right back with it after this.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
My old boss, he said I would be good at sales because I'm good with people and everything like that. So he offered me a job, and here I am. I have a lot of repeat customers, and referrals, and it's just nice seeing them with smiles on their faces when, they pick up their vehicles, them telling me how happy they are with the vehicles. So that's what keeps you going. I'm Jim Timko, and I've been at Greenwood Chevrolet for 20 years.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Special thank you to our friends over at Greenwood Chevrolet, strong and great supporters of not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but as well as your sports network all throughout the year here on YSN. Anthony Hartwig, DJ Yoakley, Ty Bartell with you for this Division I championship. Here we go. First pitch popped up on the infield. Ray's calling for it. Lets the second baseman over. First out is put away. 1 pitch, 1 out, Ant.
That's what I call efficiency.
There's a little conversation between the team before they went out. Little players-only meeting. They dispersed, and you could tell there's a little pep in their step. So here is Allie Myers. Watts through the line. Myers fouls it back to the screen for strike 1. You can feel the electricity on the right side of the stadium with Austintown Fitch. Also some Fitch fans in front of us here. They have overtaken this stadium. Peppered in red, white, and navy blue. Watts, the 0-1. Rocks and fires. Upstairs, Hogan able to handle it. Ball 1. Watts Rocks and deals. Popped up center field. Can of corn. Out number 2 recorded in center field. The Falcon Nation will rise with 2 outs here. 1 out away from a state championship, and here they come.
Pitcher number 18, Cat Myers.
Cat Myers digs in. Watts deals. Myers watches it upstairs, ball 1.
It's got to be such a tough moment for the fielders out there. They're so close. You can grab it, but you just have to get one more out.
Myers digs in. Good size to her. Can change this game with 1 swing. Watts deals. Upstairs, ball 2. Sid's got to calm down a little bit. You can only imagine what's going through her head right now.
Myers is a junior heading to University of Michigan in a couple of years.
Watts rocks and deals. Upstairs, ball 3. A walk means nothing. Falcons lead by 5 here with 2 outs in the 7th. They just need that 1 out, and Watts, again, the emotions that are going through her mind right now, you can only imagine.
Starting to picture it.
Sid through the line, she deals. Myers takes, and that's strike 1. Wind picking up. Oh man, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Through the line, the pitch, and ball 4. So now the Generals have life. Thank you.
Wind blowing everything around up here.
So now we've got a runner on first. And a courtesy runner.
Second baseman number 99, Taya Marshall.
And there's Taya Marshall in. Trying to extend this game. Watts deals. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Watts delivery, popped up and fouled off. Strike 2. Watts, Falcons fans, get ready. The 0-2. Sid rocks and deals.
Ooh.
And
that's
just
close.
missed it. Watts wanted it.
They were ready to celebrate.
She was jumping up and down. And the home plate umpire says we play on. And Sid's got to take a beat. Batter back in. Watts rocks, deals, ripped, third base and foul. Stays 1-2.
Last out is not going to go down without a fight. No one wants to be the last out of a game.
Watts once again sets. Rocks, fires, and another foul ball. As the anticipation continues to build here at Akron, the Falcon fans ready to blow the top off this place like a pop bottle. Watts gets the ball back. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. The pitch, up and away, gets away. Runner will advance to second.
Maybe a little bit of frustration on that pitch from Sidney Watts trying to fire it really fast. Just holding on to it just a little bit too long.
Watts again composes herself in the circle. She rocks, fires, cut on, and fouled off.
Oh, I thought she missed that.
And that got a piece of Hogan, so they'll check on Kenna, make sure she's okay. The umpire will walk the ball out personally. Whew.
Heck of a bat here. You got to give that credit. It's been 2 strikes for a while, fouling off pitches.
Two and two for the championship. Sidney Watts rocks, fires, upstairs, full count.
Oh, good takes, good takes.
Close takes. They couldn't get closer. If Sid walked that ball in herself and placed it. Incredible. 3-2, full count. The pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. And so the Generals in business here.
Heck of an at-bat.
Ayla Ray gonna walk over and have a conversation. What do you say here?
I mean, we're up by 5. You know, you can calm down. The base runners don't matter. Get the hitter, get into attack mode. Don't get frustrated. Looks like Coach Spalding is also going to go check on Watts.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to make sure she's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. We've had a set of keys turned into the press box.
Your keys?
You've lost a set
Yeah.
of keys. Please come to the press box to identify and claim them.
Somebody's not going home as quickly as they thought they were. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Fitch leads by 5. 6-1. DJ Yoakley, Anthony Hartwig, Ty Bartell. Watts with runners behind her and to her left. Popped up.
Oh,
McKenna Hogan after it and just out of reach for strike 1. That would be pretty apropos for Kenna to have the last out of the game.
Would have been a heck of a way to end it. A running catch right before the screen.
Watts again, the 0-1. The pitch upstairs, and Hogan chases the runner back to second base. No throw.
Mitchell also did a good job getting back behind the runner in case Hogan thought the throw was necessary.
One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the 7th. The pitch, cut on and missed. 1-2. Watts feeling a little bit more in control right now. You can tell with the velo on that. The 1-2 from Watts for the state title. Pitch inside, ball 2.
Told you that last out's not going to be easy.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A lot of time being taken, and the umpire asks the batter to step in. She does exactly that. The payoff pitch from the sophomore sensation Watts. The pitch, cut on and missed! The nest has been fed! Austintown Fitch, you have the 2023 state champions in Division I. Your Lady Falcons are flying high.
What a season. Fitch never lost. They're undefeated. And they rolled through the tournament in dominating fashion. They end it with a state championship.
What a scene here at Firestone Stadium. A team that everybody had the target on their back the entire year. They've battled adversity. And all those battles allows them to win the war in Division I.
Crazy thing is, there's a lot of them coming back next year and the year after that. Could be a dynasty for Fitch coming up in softball.
Your final score here in the Division I state championship. Austintown Fitch 6, Anthony Wayne 1. Congratulations to Coach Ward, to the entire coaching staff, to the seniors, and all of the Austintown Fitch Falcons. For the first time since 1931, they bring home a team championship, and it's the softball team that has wanted this so bad. The nest, Anthony, has been fed. As they play, we are the champions.
They did it for 1993. The team got here, lost 1-0 in a heartbreaker. Fitch gets back here 30 years later, 30 years in the making, and wins 6-1 in dominating fashion.
They're putting the table out there by the circle. We will stick around and celebrate with all you Fitch fans as they announce the rosters of the runners-up and Anthony Wayne and your 2023 state champion Austintown Fitch Falcons.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the field.
What a year it's been. That's 4 state championships on YSN now during the school year.
Softball Championship Award Ceremony. It's our pleasure
Incredible.
to present to you the 2023 OHSAA Division I State Softball Championship runner-up, the Generals from Anthony Wayne High School.
So the Generals will get their comeuppance first. We'll make this baby final.
Get your awards as your name is called. Number 2, CC Star.
And I know that it's got to be a feeling unlike any other
Number 6, Tegan Boyd.
for this coaching staff. Not the way they wanted to go out last year, obviously. A team that has battled adversity all offseason. A lot of questions internally. Can we do this? Is this team the team? And here on June 3rd, Anthony, 2023, we can answer that with a definite yes.
Number 14, Ellie Myers. Number 15, Brooklyn Patchen.
And this will be the only team in spring sports, correct, to bring home a championship trophy this year?
Yep.
Number 17, Essex Buckman.
You got to think that the anticipation sometimes is a lot heavier than the actual moment that you win it.
Yeah. Oh.
There was, I mean, they celebrated, don't get me wrong, and I'm not going to knock the celebration, but I think there was more of a sigh of relief because they knew they could do it. The expectation was that they did it, and then they went out and got it done.
And then after how hard that 7th inning was, I mean, credit to Anthony Wayne, they fought their tooth off to try to get that last out not to happen. So the anticipation kept building, foul ball, walk, finally the strikeout to end it from Watts.
Is there anything more fitting than a Sidney Watts strikeout to end the season?
I don't think so, nope.
As they gather around the table, do the Lady Generals.
Scorekeeper Sarah Meyer.
We'll turn it over to the public address announcer here shortly.
Assistant coach Carolyn Volksberger.
And then
Assistant coach Mondo
we'll try to come up with
Monroe.
some plans. I mean, naturally, you got to think that our friends over at Sam's Wedge Inn would want to have a little bit of a party, huh?
I think so. Shout out to Sam Wedge Inn. I think so. I think a celebration party might be in order.
Ron Myers.
All are invited.
Let's make sure we don't call it out yet. Let's make sure they want it.
Tim Street will present the state runner-up trophy.
So Tim Street will turn things over to the Generals. Let's turn it over to Tim.
Ladies, exactly 20 years ago, Anthony Wayne High School took home the state championship trophy in softball. And with your game here today, you have proven, once again, that you're not only one of the top teams in Northwest Ohio, but you're one of the top teams in the state of Ohio. And regardless of which of these trophies you're taking home today, I know that your school is going to display it with pride because it shows what you took to get here. You play in one of the toughest regionals in the state of Ohio. And you know who's the #1 team in the state that was in your regional. You knocked them off to get to the state tournament. You beat the #2 ranked team in the state semifinal to be one of the teams that's playing on the last day of the season. So on behalf of our board and our staff, 818 member schools, it's my honor to give Anthony Wayne the Division I State Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to recognize the 2023 OHSAA Division I state champions, the Falcons from Austintown Fitch High School. Players, please come forward to accept your award as your name is called. Number 00, Ashley McLean. Number 2, Juliana Farmer. Number 3, Rachel Spalding. Number 4, Caitlin Mitchell. Number 5, Sydney Watts. Number 7, Samantha Semmer. Number 8, Julia Wildman. Number 10, Abby Toth. Number 12, Ayla Ray. Number 13, Kylie Volkwine. Number 17, Lily Stevens. Number 18, Betty Butis. Number 23, Tina Montgomery. Number 26, Miley Somerville. Number 28, Laura Landerman. Number 33, Madison Haney. Number 34, McKenna Hogan. Number 42, Morgan Roby. And number 57, Samantha Hines. Statistician, Bob Gugliotta. Assistant coach, Rich Raymer. Assistant coach, Jerry Bruck. Assistant coach, Becky Spalding. Assistant coach Bob Jones. Assistant coach Nicole Fidler. And the head coach of the Falcons, Steve Ward.
What a moment that's got to be for Steve Ward.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, OHSA Manager of Membership and Compliance and a 2013 Austintown Fitch graduate, Ronald Sayers, will present the state championship trophy.
Ladies, they always say good things come to those who wait. 30 years after Austintown Fitch earned its lone state runner-up trophy in the softball state tournament, you get to take home the Division I state championship trophy. Coach Ward, you led this team through an outstanding year. 22-0, you outscored your tournament opponents 57-7, and enter today on the heels of a no-hitter in the state semifinal. Being a part of this community for 28 years, I've known a lot of really good athletes, known a lot of really good teams that walk the halls of Fitch. There is no doubt in my mind that this Austintown Fitch softball team is the most dominant team to ever walk the halls of Austintown Fitch High School. On behalf of our board of directors, the OHSA staff, our 818 member high schools, it is my greatest honor to present to you the Division I 2023 State Softball Championship Trophy.
There it is. The trophy is hoisted high. Pictures will be had. Memories will be made. And the Austintown Fitch Lady Falcons will forever be etched in history as 2023 state champion. Final thoughts, Ant?
Just what a dominant performance that Fitch had this tournament run. Like Ron Search said, outscored their opponents 57-7 on their way here, and they just rolled their way to a state championship. Congratulations to Austintown Fitch, the first softball team to win a state championship for the school, and the first team to win a state championship since 1931.
That's going to do it for us. Congratulations once again. I'm sure that the party's just getting started because the coverage is in the same wagon. We'll have all the coverage, ysnlive.com for you. We'll have the story up this evening, and whatever interviews we can grab along the way, that's what we're going to do. On behalf of all of us at YSN, we thank you for tuning in for each and every pitch this season. Each and every story that you read, each and every click that you have on our website helps us get to where we want to be for you. Your final score once more, Austintown Fitch 6, Anthony Wayne 1. Your 2023 Division I state champions, the